The mountains of Ionia had always whispered secrets. Far above the clouds, where the wind carried the scent of cedar trees and rain-soaked stone, stood a hidden village untouched by war, greed, or kings. It was called Wuju. To outsiders, it did not exist. No roads led there. No maps marked its cliffs. And no army had ever reached its gates. The people of Wuju believed their swordsmanship was sacred, not a weapon for conquest, but an art meant to protect balance itself. Every movement carried meaning. Every strike was poetry. Even silence had discipline. And among those silent halls lived a child named E, the boy beneath the cherry trees. He was not born noble. His parents were swordsmiths whose small forge rested near the village gardens. From sunrise until dusk, sparks flew from glowing steel while mountain birds sang overhead. Warriors from across Wuju visited their workshop to commission blades etched with ancient poems. As a child, he would sit beneath the forge table, listening. He listened to stories of ancient masters who moved faster than sight, of warriors who could cut falling leaves in half before they touched the ground, of swords so perfectly balanced they felt weightless in the hand. But more than anything, he listened to the sound of steel. The ringing of metal fascinated him. To him, it sounded alive. At age 6, he carved his first wooden sword from cedar branches behind the forge. His mother found him practicing clumsy swings beneath blooming cherry trees. Instead of laughing, she handed him a real blade. Not sharpened, but real. Again, she said. That became their ritual. Every morning before sunrise, he trained with his mother in the garden while dew covered the grass. She moved with elegance and calm precision, correcting every mistake with patience. Strength means nothing without control, she told him. At night, by candlelight, he sat beside his father learning poetry and philosophy. A sword reveals the soul of the one who carries it, his father often said. If your spirit is chaotic, your blade will be too. Years passed. He grew disciplined, focused, hungry to improve. Other children played games in the marketplace, but he practiced footwork until his legs trembled. He memorized ancient stances while others slept. He struck wooden posts until his hands bled. And slowly, the masters of Wuju began to notice him. The young master. At 13, he entered formal training beneath the temple masters. The training was brutal. Students balanced on narrow poles above waterfalls for hours without moving. They meditated beneath freezing mountain rain. They sparred blindfolded, learning to hear movement rather than see it. Many students quit. He never did. Every failure only sharpened him further. Within a few years, whispers spread throughout Wuju. The swordsmith's son defeated 3 senior disciples. He crossed the hanging bridge blindfolded. He can strike 12 targets before one hits the ground. Soon the villagers began calling him the young master. Yet despite the admiration, he carried a quiet loneliness. From the tallest pagodas, he often stared beyond the mountains. Far away, tiny lights flickered in valleys below. Towns, villages, lives beyond Wuju. He wondered, what did the rest of Ionia look like? Did children there laugh differently? Did they fear war? Did they know Wuju existed? One evening, he approached his mentor. I want to see the world below. The old master's expression hardened instantly. No. Why? Because Wuju survives through secrecy. The mentor walked toward the temple windows overlooking the clouds. Our ancestors hid these teachings for a reason. Power attracts corruption. If outsiders learn the ways of Wuju, they will use them for bloodshed. But shouldn't we help people? The old master remained silent for several moments. Then he answered quietly. The world beneath these mountains destroys everything it touches. He hated that answer, but he obeyed. For a time, the day the sky burned. Everything changed the year the smoke appeared. He was training near the eastern cliffs when he saw black clouds rising far beyond the valleys. Not storm clouds. Smoke. Huge pillars of it. Soon messengers arrived breathless from hidden Ionian settlements. The empire of Noxus had invaded. Villages burned along the coast. Entire provinces fell within days. Soldiers marched beneath crimson banners, slaughtering anyone who resisted. Wuju's elders gathered in secret. Some argued they should remain hidden. The war will pass. If we reveal ourselves, Wuju dies. But he could not accept that. While innocent people suffered below, the masters debated philosophy behind stone walls. That night, he made his choice. He descended the mountain alone. The one-man army. The first battle he witnessed shattered him. Fields were burning. Children cried beside collapsed homes. Ionian defenders, farmers, hunters, monks were being overwhelmed by armored Noxian soldiers. He stepped onto the battlefield silently. The Noxians laughed at first. One man against an army? Then he moved. Not like a soldier, not even like a human. He became a blur of silver light. Steel flashed across the battlefield faster than eyes could follow. Soldiers collapsed before realizing they had been struck. Spears shattered. Shields split apart. To the terrified defenders, it looked as if the wind itself had turned against Noxus. Within minutes, the entire enemy front line fell. The surviving soldiers fled screaming stories of a ghost warrior. Word spread quickly across Ionia. A swordsman from the mountains. A warrior impossible to hit. A one-man army. Inspired by Yi's courage, more disciples from Wuju abandoned isolation and joined the war. Together, they fought across forests, rivers, and ruined cities. For the first time in centuries, outsiders witnessed the true art of Wuju. And Noxus became afraid. The fall of Wuju. Noxian generals studied every report carefully. A hidden village producing warriors capable of destroying entire battalions? Unacceptable. So they searched for its origin. And eventually, they found Wuju. The attack came at night. No warning. No mercy. Noxian alchemists unleashed chemical fire across the mountains. Poisonous flames that melted stone and filled the air with death. The village burned. Families suffocated in their homes. Temples collapsed. Ancient scrolls turned to ash. Steel meant nothing against the toxic clouds. By dawn, Wuju was gone. The return. Months later, after the war finally ended, he climbed the mountain path home. He expected silence, but not this. The forests were blackened skeletons. Rivers carried ash. The once beautiful pagodas had collapsed into ruins. He searched desperately for survivors, for voices, for anything, but there was nothing. At the ruins of his parents' forge, he found only shattered metal buried beneath soot. His knees gave out. For the first time since childhood, Mastery cried, not as a warrior, not as a legend, just as a son, the last disciple. Years passed in isolation. He wandered the ruined halls of Wuju alone, haunted by memory. Every corner reminded him of someone he failed to save. His mother's training garden, his father's poetry table, the temple bells. Gone. He trained obsessively, believing discipline could silence grief. Day after day, he practiced until exhaustion. His movements became faster, sharper, deadlier, but inside he was empty. Eventually, he began to fear something even worse than death. That Wuju itself would vanish forever. What if he forgot a stance? A teaching? A philosophy? Could one man preserve an entire civilization? He doubted it, until the day he met a strange visitor, the monkey warrior. He sensed the intruder before seeing him. Branches snapped through the forest. Birds scattered. Then suddenly, a monkey-like warrior landed before him, holding a massive staff. The creature grinned confidently. I challenge you. He stared silently. Leave? No, I'm not interested. Then I'll keep annoying you until you are. The stranger attacked recklessly. He defeated him in seconds. The next day he returned. Again, and again, and again. Each duel grew more creative. The strange warrior used tricks, distractions, unpredictable movement. Though inexperienced, he adapted quickly, and for the first time in years, he smiled during battle. Weeks later, bruised and exhausted, the stranger finally bowed respectfully. "My name is Kong, of the Shimon tribe." He lowered his head. "Please teach me." He studied him carefully. The warrior was impulsive, loud, reckless, but beneath that chaos burned determination. And something else. Hope. The birth of Wukong. Training Kong tested Yi's patience more than any war. The Vastaya talked constantly. He skipped meditation. He improvised techniques when told not to. But he learned. Fast. He slowly realized something important. Wuju did not survive through stone temples or ancient scrolls. It survived through people, through teaching, through legacy. One evening, beside a campfire beneath the stars, he presented Kong with an enchanted staff once belonging to the old masters. "You are no longer merely Kong," he said. "You carry Wuju now." The young warrior looked stunned. He smiled faintly. "From this day onward, you are Wukong, the master of Wuju." Now, Master Yi and Wukong travel across Ionia together. Some know them as heroes, others as myths, but wherever they walk, the spirit of Wuju walks beside them. Not hidden anymore, not isolated, alive. And though he still carries grief within him, he no longer fights only for the dead. He fights for what remains, for balance, for legacy, for the future. Because true mastery was never about being unbeatable. It was about ensuring the light survives long after you are gone.